Every salesperson needs to understand the sales process that it's going to take to move from targeting the audience to closing and retaining the business. In some companies, this is all completely mapped out. And in some cases, the salesperson needs to have their own sales process. So I'm going to review the basic steps that you're going to take in your sales process to get to the close and to retain your customers. An overview of the steps. The first one is target. Target your audience. The next is build awareness. So once you've targeted your audience, you understand how to build awareness to them. Develop interest. Determine needs. Educate. Close. Execute flawlessly, and retain. So let's talk about targeting your audience. It's important to know who your target audience is because they're the people who are most likely to buy from you. And therefore, it's good to take some time to figure out the demographics of that group of people so that you can aim all of your marketing and sales towards that group of people. In building awareness, you want to make sure that your target audience knows that you exist. They know who you are, what your name is, and what you have to offer. So that when you do come knocking on their door or giving them a call, they're going to already have heard of you. And that makes it a lot easier for you to make the sale. Once they know that you're there, we want to develop some interest. Why should they be interested in you? What do you have that they might need? What kind of results could they get? So we want to do something that develops their interest. And that could either be by mail or email or simply talking to someone at a networking event. Lots of different ways to do that. Once a prospect has an interest in your product or service, then you need to determine their specific needs. What do they need? What is their company looking for? What are they personally looking for? And how can your product or service provide that in a relevant way? After you've determined all of that, that's when you can actually start what most people call selling. Because typically as salespeople, we start off by telling people all about our product and service. But that really isn't a very good approach. We need to do these other things first. And then once we understand the needs of our customer, we can match those needs with the results that our product and service can give them and educate them and help them understand whatever it is they need to understand to make the very best decision, which obviously we want to be your product or service. Once you understand what the customer needs, it's easy to close the business. So you have educated them on what they need, how your product can give them the results that they need, and they understand how they're going to purchase your product and what it will take to implement it. So you simply have them sign the agreement or contract or choose a payment method depending on what your close is. And then, of course, you have to execute flawlessly because if you close the business and then don't deliver on time or deliver a product or service that is in ill repair or something goes wrong, it will be very difficult to retain that customer or to ever get any business from them again. So we want to make sure that closing the business isn't just the end of it. You get the check. Next, you have to execute flawlessly. And then you want to retain the customer. And of course, that execution is the first step to retaining them. So once you have a customer, it's important for you to stay in touch with them, continue to understand all of their needs, and send them good information and product updates so that you can have a long and good relationship with them in the future.